cash. Shake it big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what?
Tonight, from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 4 of the NFL Preseason on EA Sports. Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles versus Cole McDonald and the Carolina Panthers.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. It's been a good season for them so far, and they're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield? It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
On second down, it's Sanders. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Wentz on third down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Wentz on target to Rager. First down, Eagles.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They are led by their quarterback from the University of Hawaii, a former 7th-round pick. It's Cole McDonald.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy that springs for the good stuff.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Determined run there, Charles. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He'll get this to Ward. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, a run for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through it. Situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Out of the gun, McDonald. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
And a Panther first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Eagles nothing.
pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do it, especially early in the game like they have. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
A gain of
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Rosen on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 27-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
10. Eagles.
So you're a box. Now it's the backup Mariota. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Room here to run. There goes Duke Johnson. 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Duke Johnson, 75 yards. And then so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4, leaves them with options here on second and just a yard.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's second and a yard. Now it's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line.
Gain of 14.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
The carry.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He was brought down by...
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, here's Slide to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
I know you got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime and make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen, and he'll complete this one to Berrios. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is
they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
20, Eagles.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Rosen looking to throw. And able to connect with Barrios. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Number 43.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
6. And it's 3rd down.
On the delay, here's Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now 2nd half, week 4 of the preseason, all the starters, they departed after 1 quarter. Some folks may call this garbage time, but don't tell that to the guys that are out there now.
No, I would agree with that totally because there's still jobs to be won or lost during this portion of the game, this final opportunity for them to make a positive impression.
Here we go on 4th down. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 4th and short, they had the ball right at the midfield stripe. Was curious what they were going to do. Turns out going for it, the good play.
Reminded me of a conversation we had yesterday before this game where you said, you know, it's interesting about the NFL nowadays. Oftentimes in short yardage situations, they throw the ball. In the old days, they would run it. That was an old school call right there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Rosen will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jared Davis able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Third and long here for Rosen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Rosen's pass.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
25-yard line.
They run here with Jason Huntley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And inches.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
He was brought down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Carolina.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Rosen over the middle, complete. That's Hines. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight.
A 53-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. On first down, Huntley. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Detroit Pride that time gets the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go again with Huntley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Now Johnson. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Mariota is sacked.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out.
A 46-yard attempt. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Panthers 20, Eagles 14.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles, if they hit the peak. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. 66 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota stepping up. He'll try and run. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Eagles.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
The 45-yard line.
From the gun, Mariota. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Eagles. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
All day.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Panthers have recovered.
Complete. Fumble on the play.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
First and goal.
The end result, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Second and goal from the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown. Pass.
Yeah, nor was it.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
36-yard line.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To Jason Huntley.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll throw again. Mariota. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Gain of 9.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Mariota again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
4th down and goal.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to connect with Berrios. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1.
9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down. Tonight,
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having two if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.